Okay. We are back. We are back, and we're going to be casting what will hopefully, and what certainly will be a better match. Being RYW and iFS. Getting things underway here. Okay. Looks like it's going to be in the same server. RYW is home this time. And I will be right back, guys. Alright, I'm back. What's up? The maps are Grudge and Sprinta. RYW is the home team this time. Casting desk. Nope, we have not started. We just finished casting RYW2 against FA, which was a really bad match. And we're waiting for this one to get underway. Goddamn right, I'm comfortable on the Red Bull table. Always am. One hell of a desk, indeed, it is. So RIW picking the New York server, which will be good for rain and shots, but the rest of their team are all Euros, so I don't know. But iFS does tend to struggle on high ping, so perhaps that's the thought there. We did watch them. Thanks for the follow, Dewey. We watched these two play each other earlier this week, and it was a split. They each won a map, and that was iFS being home, and RYW is home this time. So I'm not sure about the Grudge map pick here by RAW. I like the Sprinta pick. I don't know about the Grudge one, though. iFS is quite good here. They showed it against my team. Their defense is really good here on this map. Probably one of Final's better maps. So I'm not sure about the Grudge pick, but we'll see. If they've got the attackers for it, do they? Like, I don't know. I haven't really seen RW play Grudge very much. Finals isn't playing. Well, that's not good for iFS then. If he's not playing, then the Grudge pick might work.
Game over, man.
It's a tough
Game
one.
over.
Tough one in Div1 matches. It's hard to get in there and grab. For sure.
Now what the
Thanks
fuck
for
are
the
we
follow,
supposed to do?
D&D
This is real
Zor.
pretty shit now, man.
And shots! Brick fucking wall is shots with the 4 months in a row sub right there. Thank you, Shots, for that one, brother. Much appreciate that as always, sir. Thank you for that, Mr. Unreal Shots. 4 months in a row for him. Yeah, Finals is definitely their best defender, especially on Grudge. So not having him is a big deal for iFS. That is going to hurt them a lot on Grudge in particular. There's the brick wall emotes to go along with him. He's got access now, and the OG sub badge. The OG shots. We're just waiting on people to get in here. So who will go in the place of Finals then on D? Gizmo, perhaps? Gizmo, maybe Jerome? I know he defends some maps. Jerome with the clutch. What's up, Critical? So yeah, rather important match. These two teams 1 and 2 in Division 1 right now. And like I said, they did split with each other earlier this week, so Points are pretty important right now. Sprinta is going to be tough for IFS, surely. ROW is quite good there. And they play a style on that map that is... it's hard to deal with. It's basically 3D, and on Sprinta, it's that is pretty rough if you're an attacker on the other team. We need to see who IFS is going to bring in now then. Who are the other two going to be? Likely Solid Snake, and I don't know. Look at all these Euros. They all have under 100 ping to New York. That must be nice, man. I wish I could ping under 100 to Europe servers. Instead of, 130. That would be nice. Amp Energy! With a 2-month sub in a row. Thanks. Thanks, man. Hey, thanks so much. Appreciate that as always, Mr. Amp right there with the tier 1 sub. Actually, he got gifted that one. Anonymous gift to Amp. Whoever gifted Amp, thanks so much for that gift, and Amp, enjoy that sub right there. Thanks so much for that, appreciate it. Anonymous gifter. What a name. And what a guy he is. What a guy. Thanks for the support, guys.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do?
A Strung now with a sub as well. Brick fucking wall, Strung. Hey, thanks so much. Thanks, guys. That's a lot of early support on the stream right here. With those subs.
Game over,
thank you
man.
so much, guys.
Game over. Always
appreciate the support here on the cast. Rock on, fucking right, and Mistay, thanks for the follow. What are we at on followers anyway? We're at 1,863 followers, so that's pretty amazing, guys. I know a lot of that came from when I used to stream full-time, but hey, a lot of it's you guys too. I've been wanting to hit the 2,000 follower mark for a while. I've been not quite able to hit it. And there's still only 5 in the server.
Game
here.
over, man. It's game over.
Cadian, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome, sir. Strong taking advantage of those emotes. Got access to all of them now, and he's also part of the OG squad with the badge to prove it. I want to make a prediction, but I need to see what the lineups are first before I can do that. Crawford's in now, which was expected. Who the hell is SNK? Solid Snake, I guess? The Cobra's playing. Cobra is playing for RYW. I don't think... has he played even a single match for RYW this season? So, Batang surely is Riven, I'm guessing. So Riven's in. Yeah, that's Riven. So, IFS is missing finals, but RYW has Cobra in, so they're missing someone. They're missing perhaps Paleface by the looks of it. Assuming Shots comes in. I don't think Paleface will be the 5th. Surely it's got to be Shots. I'm guessing they're missing Pale, and that's why Cobra's here. So each team is missing someone. Should be Shots, as we know he's around, as he was on the stream a minute ago. And there he is now on the server. So yeah, it is going to be Paleface who's missing here for RYW. It's going to be Cobra in his place. And I did see a bit of Cobra towards the end of last season, and he played quite well. He's a good player. I haven't seen him pugging or anything much though, so it might be kind of rusty. And we'll see what RYW does in terms of the defense. It's obviously always Shots, but it generally... he plays D with Crawford, but sometimes Rain plays D with him. It'll be one of those two. And then for IFS, with finals missing, it's going to have to be... I'm guessing it'll be either Gizmo or Jerome on D with Logue. We'll have to wait once we get going and figure out what they plan to do there. But everyone is in. We're just waiting for the click-ins now. We'll get underway. Brain Shots? Yeah, it could be. Could be. It could still be Crawford, though. They have played him D quite a bit. When Brain, more of like a third D-ish sort of thing. Gizmo, Loke? Yeah, I figured it'd either be Gizmo or Jerome. I thought maybe Jerome, because I don't think Jerome likes attacking Grudge. I thought maybe it would be him. But Gizmo is a good choice for sure. So, what are the predictions then, Twitch chat? We got Grudge here. See the lineups. Who are we going with? I almost lean towards his draw on Grudge. 3-3? I doubt we'll see that much capping here. This map is a nightmare in Division 1 to even grab. The countdown is on, though. I'm going to predict IFS to win this, actually. RYW is home. I don't like this map pick, though. I really don't like it for RYW. And yeah, so Rain is defending. So Rain and Unreal Shots then. It's all sake. He's got the first grab of the game already, and he's going to make it out on the left side here. Riven's with him on the cover. He's almost made it left mid. He's into his base on the left side here. Is Solid Snake. He's hitting some balls. Turner, he's got one on him right now. Killed by Rain. Oh, nice pickup at a Riven. It's going to be laying there on the left side flag room. And it was saved by Hatchet. Wow. Really close play there. IFS almost immediately got the first cap of the game, and that's what you want to do before the defenses get settled, is pick up one of those early caps, and they almost did it there. And I don't know, when that flag was picked up in that left side base, he kind of bumped into some walls. He thought about going low, and then he came back out to the left side. I feel like perhaps if he just went into his low, that might have been the better choice there. At the end of it, RYW is going to save that one, and almost a 1-0 for IFS to start. So regardless, it's a nice start by them. As Riven, he's picked up a flag here, and a nice double out of the base on the right side here. It's going to be tough by his angle, though, and a nice killing spree. Dropped right mid. Jerome's going to pick that up here. One more there. It's going to be laying right mid. Riven gets it once again. Laying there still. Riven's frantically trying to get back to it, and Cobra is going to return that one. So another close play by IFS. That's two close plays by them, and it's a strong start by IFS. This is why I question the map pick of Grudge. IFS is quite good here. And RYW is going to have a tough time, and I do predict IFS to win Grudge, and they've certainly had a nice start to this one. As you see, there's only been one grab so far for RYW, and it was Cobra. Jerome with a quick grab and death this time. We'll watch him attacking it again on the right side. Dies immediately. You don't see many attackers coming in through high. That is the optimal way to go. Jerome's going to do it now. This is the best way to attack in if you're trying to grab. Dodge through this mid area. Couldn't get past Rain this time, though. And you see the defense, as time goes along, they are going to settle down. And that's why you really want to convert those early caps if you can. As Hatchet now tries to get out on that left side there, and it was eventually returned by Riven. And that was the first nice tryout of RYW right there. Hatchet's causing some chaos inside the base iFS right now, because another kill on the Gizmo. They don't know where he's at. He's going to grab from the left side here. Oh, dies right in the stance. Halsey was on that bridge there. The momentum's shifting just a little bit now. As here comes Riven once again. He's going to drop down to the low there. Gets shot by Cobra, though. And Riven with a strong start to the game, surely. Rain trying to track down Jerome, and he can as Cobra. Going to grab and dodge straight away. Let's grab number 2 for Cobra right there. The Cobra replacing Tail. And to be honest, Cobra's doing a decent job so far. Got a couple grabs. He's not many frags, 35 efficiency, but as long as he's focusing on grabbing, he will be impactful here for RYW. So I think that's got to be his focus in this one, given that he's not generally a starter for this team. Riven, too many on him. Got brick walled coming into the base right there. Jerome's going to grab, tries to get out low. Can't do it though. Bit of a trade right there. Jerome was thinking about sneaking in low, unfortunately got spawned on. New CTF for the win. He does kill Hatchet, but they know he's there and he is going to die. Coming in again, once again on the left side, gets a spawn kill on a Rain. He's got to fight with shots right now. And he does win that one-on-one there, and a nice double right now, and a good grab out of Jerome. Can't make it off the stand, though. Both defenders getting that bridge spawn for that easy kill there. Is Riven now. He's trying to come out low towards the lift. Killed by Hatch, and it's going to be a return by Rain. So 15.5 minutes left to go. We had those early couple chances by iFS. But since then, not a whole lot to be said, that's for sure. Riven leading in frags as he often does. Very heavy fragger is Riven. And if you got someone picking up grabs where he can cover you, that is going to work out. And that is, in fact, how iFS got that first flag into their base. Riven pulled out some nice cover on that one. Onto, I believe, Solid Snake. So that's what they're going to want to try to do. And Jerome's going to be the primary grabber, that is for sure. And we would expect him to be doing the most of the grabbing here for iFS. You see him focusing on that. He's trying to sneak in on the low, but Riven's already there. And they're both going to go down. How's Gizmo doing? He's generally was attacking this map, so... Bit of a slower start for Gizmo. Only 18 frags, 45 efficiency. Loke with a nice start on defense for him. 67 efficiency, 25 frags. And shots is always up over that 60 efficiency mark on D for RYW, up around 65, so that's a strong start. The Loke is playing the left side. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe that's generally the side that finals play, so he has rotated over to that side. Going to pick up the slack of finals right there. Watch Salt Snake attacking on the left side right now. He did have a cover here with him. There's Panero, thanks for the follow. Not pick up a grab this time, Consol though, and this is... I mentioned it before, the Div1 on Grudge, it's extremely hard to grab. The way the map is laid out, it's a long way to get to that flag, and the fallback is often there, but Cobra's made a nice route into the base here, and I like the way he went about that one. That's how you do it. And he made a nice double kill grab, but couldn't make it up the stand. Comes Cobra once again, and it's a nice start by Cobra. 4 grabs, leading in grabs for RYW, 30 frags, so he's replacing Paleface, and he's doing a nice job of it so far. That is for sure. See Riven coming in on the left side. There might be one covering here with him. No. They're dead. Jerome was in that base. He did just now die to Crawford. So 13 minutes left to go, and the chances have slowed right down. And I had a feeling it would happen. Those early chances before the defense gets all set and settled and everything, or when you need to convert those ones, and they didn't. And the defenses on both teams have really settled things down now, and it's it's become really tough for either team to really get much going. The Rain at 43 efficiency, bit of a slow start for him. Shots carrying that load right now. Perhaps Rain going to need to pick it up a little bit more if they're going to hold on. Here comes Mr. Jerome trying to attack in right. Ran into two of them though. They're not electing to take the lift as much as you'd like to see. He is going for this low sneak in, which can work as well. And we'll see if it can right here. Now they did know. Heard the water right there. That is the problem with going low. You can hear them coming in through the water and easily collapse onto that player trying to sneak into that low side. Yeah, this is the first map, Panera. RYW is the home team. They pick Grudge and Sprinta, and we are on a New York server. Double kill. Still watching Jerome. He's continuously okay. Oh, he thought about switching it back up, but he says, "Fuck it, I'm going back low." And Jerome, I think, do they know? Surely, I think they do. Yeah, Rain's onto him now. There's Jerome, and he did die. Shots killed him. See Riven, he was trying to spawn kill in on that left side. Perhaps waiting for Jerome to grab, but it didn't come. This is one of those maps in Div 1 where you're almost always pointed towards a draw. And it's certainly looking like it might go that way right now. Still 11 minutes left though. And you see all the offensive support here. And that's what makes it so tough. Anytime there's an attacker inside that base, the way the spawns are, the attackers are always going to be there to support the D, and it can become really difficult to grab. And you've seen the few grabs that we've had lately, they're not even really making it off the flag stand area. I think Riven was in there. Can Riven grab? No, he in fact died. Shots killed both of them. So the pace has slowed right down here on Grudge. That is for sure. If Jerome's going to go low again, not this time. He's going to stay on the right side. He's fighting Rain at the moment. And Rain is going to win the one-on-one this time. Hatchet now perhaps might grab. It's a nice double into the base right here. Here comes Hatchet. Oh, gets caught on the wall right there. And Riven got a nice spawn and was able to shut that attempt down by Hatchet. So the grab, Solid Snake has 5, Jerome has 5 as well, and Riven with 2. And Hatchet with 4, Cobra 4, and Crawford with only 1. So iFS is out grabbing up to this point. Not by a lot, but they are out grabbing RYW. We've got to give them a bit of an edge in that department at the moment. And the two best chances, it did come for iFS. Did have a flag into their base really early and could not seal that one off. These shots trying to battle with Riven, loses that one, but Rain cleans it up. Double grab you saw there. Didn't even have time to switch to it. Crawford and Hatchet both picking up a grab on that flag. And they both just immediately died running the stand right now. So this is really tough here for any of these flags to get anywhere right now. And it's a situation where you almost need one guy creating havoc or grouping up, something like this. Attacking in through high like this is a good way to do it. You definitely want someone doing that all the time. Not only to create an extra spot for the D to look at, but also to call out this incoming for your own team. And we haven't seen a whole lot of the attack going through that way. Not as much as you would like to see. Like Jerome there on that spawn, he should have dropped that lift, I feel. You're only going to attack the sides. You're going to pick up more frags, but you're not going to be getting into that flag room as often. That is for sure. And it allows the defense just to kind of focus down on that one hallway. And you've got to create that possibility of the mid-area drop-ins. They can't just focus in on their side. Make it a little tougher on the defense. 8 minutes left, still 0-0, and it's surely, I mean, it's going to be a first cap wins, but are we even going to get a first cap? It really has not since that beginning of the map there has not been anything even close to a notable chance. Yeah, not a very exciting one here. Grudge does not make for exciting games in Div 1. Not at all. Yeah, Rasta, you gotta do things like that. It's just, it's so hard in Division 1 because everyone can frag, everyone has good aim, and everyone is falling back. Every time an attacker dies, they're spawning in that base and often right onto one of the opposing attackers, so it's just... Grudge just does not make for the best gameplay in Division 1, that is for sure. What's Crawford into the right side, gets a double, can't make it into the flag room though. What's Crawford up to then? Still only one grab for him. Hatchet was 6, leading the way for RAW in that regard. 4 for Cobra. He's Solid Snake actually leading in grabs. I thought it would be Jerome, but Solid has 7 and Jerome has 5, so certainly we knew those two would be the main grabbers. As Riven leading in frags, but he does only have those 2 grabs, so Riven is trying to support those 2, but not a whole lot of grabbing to be had, that is for sure here on Grudge. Very tough map to grab on in Division 1, let me tell you. It is a nightmare. That's why I was a little bit surprised by that pick here for RYW. I did not expect them to pick this map. Especially after seeing the match with Kekmate and iFS on this map. You wouldn't think they'd want to play this one, but I guess that's what they thought they had the best chance on. Yeah, it's not a very good map. I like playing, it's like a good pug map, but in matches it's probably the worst. Like, of the main maps, like, not mentioning, you know, obviously, like, Disposable or Revenge, which are completely stupid. Those should have never been added to the map list. So, leaving those maps out of the conversation, Grudge is by far the hardest map to cap in Division 1. You're going to see the least amount of grabbing, but Hatchet now, he's in fact made into his base on the right side. He's going to drop to his low right here, and right when I say that, they finally do get one out. RYW does, they're in his low. Nice shot on the Gizmo by Hatchet right here. There's one coming into the main. Jerome killed him. Solid Snake might save it, and he does! And that's a big fucking save out of Solid Snake right there. And he's leaving out of the base here now onto that right side. And Jerome, he made the kill, and Solid Snake came in from behind and saved that thing, and it's still 0-0. Oh no, it looks like finally we're going to get that first cap of the game, and they couldn't seal that thing off. RAW couldn't, and they came in through that main area, and Solid Snake was able to save that flag after the kill by Jerome. Wow, close stuff right there. 4.5 minutes left to go. And still a 1-0. So that can't feel too good for RYW, that is for sure. Giving up that one. It looked like they had the lead and likely the map win on that play right there. And Solid Snake grabbed and he dropped in behind that ramp area where the flag was dropped and they just could not hit him. And he was able to pick up the save there and almost made it out, in fact, himself after that as well. Cobra with a nice multi to grab, but can't even make it off the stand, and that is Grudge for you right there. That sums it up. Nice shot by Riven, waiting for the guy to drop down from the high mid area. Pinning the LOL noob bind after it. Riven up to 138 frags. Fragging beast is Riven. Not as much of a flag grabber or flag runner, but he is going to provide a lot of fragging. He always does, and he's doing it here again.
Double kill. Multi-kill.
So what's going to happen after that? All the wind went out of the sails for both teams after that one, and not much grabbing since that play. 3 minutes left to go, and it's really pointing towards a 0-0 draw right now. And that is the way it looks like it might be heading. So really is not much grabbing or anything to be had at this stage. And that's what I mean right there. The attackers, they'll spawn in the base, and he's right in position for the fallback on the opposing attackers. But Crawford almost made it to the lift there. Yeah, Benno, I know. It's been the case with a lot of maps, you know, I think they've gone too far with a lot of the map changes, and I think we can all agree that on pretty much all maps, the spawns are the worst currently that they've ever been. You get spawned on way more now than you ever did on NewNet with the old maps. There's not even a debate to be made about that. It's just facts. And I don't know if that's more because of new CTF or if that's because of the spawn changes on the maps or a combination of both. But whatever the reason, that is the state of it right now. And it's really making things tough for attackers to get anything happening. Hatchet, he did in fact sneak in a grab. He dropped water. I think they saw him though. But he's going to try to get a low. Jerome's going to cut him off though. Just over a minute left to go. Can anyone get anything back once more? Is it going to end in a 0-0 draw? Certainly looking like it's going to be that. Both teams had one really good chance to take a lead in this match, and neither of them were able to seal off and convert those. So those two chances aside though, there really hasn't been much else to speak of. And certainly Grudge is a tough one, especially for Div1. That is for sure. And we're seeing why in this match right here. 30 seconds left to go, and I can't really see anything happening here. It's going to take a miracle run by someone, and you know neither team is going to want to lose the draw and end up in a loss here, so I think each team is going to be kind of sitting back and making sure that they don't give up that last second cap. And with that, it is going to be a draw by the looks of it. The countdown's on here. And barring any advantage time being forced, which I can't see happening, it is going to end in a 0-0 draw. Oh, Jerome gets a last second grab right here. Oh, he almost made it to the lift. Jerome, nice try. Last second there. He almost got out. But that is going to end in a 0-0 draw. Ribbon says, why the fuck are you playing like that? Gizmo says, pussies. Rain says, kinda hard to leave base when you hit 180 frags. Neither team happy with the play of either team on the Grudge. And, well, hopefully Sprinter will be a little bit better. Haven't seen a whole lot of Sprinter. But, at least it's a bit more open of a map. I can say that... yeah, I know, Viper's true. When my team played ROW here, it was pretty awful. Not just because they were playing 3D, but, like, I don't... Like, the spawns, I don't know what's going on with the spawns, guys. Like, it's just fucked. Like, because I always remember old Sprinta, you know, when we used to play it. If you get into the flag room and you double kill both defenders, you are grabbing 100% of the time and you're probably making it out of the flag room. But in that match, it'd be like, you could come in, double kill the defenders, and you're not even guaranteed to grab. And in most cases, you wouldn't. You would get spawned on in the base, or the attackers would be there. So it felt pretty awful. It's a little unfortunate that maps like Revenge and Disposable were added though, because when you think that, you know, you could have had other maps, you could have had things like Prixon, for example, in the map list. And that Prixon at least adds another option for teams to pick, and Prixon is a map that, and we saw it last season, that it's very hard to lock down and lane out. You can, it's so easy to juke there for attackers, and it can make for exciting games. So the map list is a little disappointing this season, but it is what it is. We're underway in map number 2 now on Sprinta, so we had a 0-0 draw, 1 point apiece. Going to be handed out for each team after map 1 there. So Paleface still not here, Cobra in once again. He held his own though, he did just fine I thought, in place of Paleface there, so good job by him. As we watch Hatchet now, turn attacking on the right side. He trades with Jerome. He did have one attacking on the left there, but I believe that guy, no, it was Cobra, and he did in fact grab this one. First grab of the game is by Cobra right here. He's got a 1-on-1, and I think 2 shooting at him right now. No one can hit him at the moment. He's just circle strafing on the ramp. Solid Snake finally does. Didn't really make any progress out of the base there, did Cobra. He stayed alive for a while though. So I don't know what to predict here. I do lean towards RYW simply because they played this map so often as a team that I have to give them the edge here. I haven't really seen iFS play it much at all. But of course there is still the position where it could be a draw once again. So that's going to be an option as well. But I do, if I had to predict, I did predict Grudge for iFS. It was a draw, but I'm going to predict RYW come away with a victory here on Sprinta. We'll watch Rain. Yeah, so Rain is doing what he did against Kekmate, as you can see. He basically is playing mid D. He'll move up and support attackers, but he's essentially a third D, and it makes it really, really hard to get some grabs happening. But he is in fact going to attack in this time and get a grab right now. Oh, he can't. Low. Gonna kill him before he can. Riven is in the base you saw there, and he might grab. Yeah, he does grab, does Riven, and he's thinking about going up the ramp. You want to use those pads if you are going to go high. They shoot you out a lot higher in that high front area. Definitely don't want to walk up the ramp. It's a lot slower. Well, iFS is in fact picking up some flags right now. They are grabbing slightly more. It's equal on stats, but not all of them registered because they're off the stand. Now, iFS is creating better pressure at the moment onto that base, but Rain now is going to pick it up and bounce high. He's got Loke on him right here. Trying to make it out high mid, can't do it. Loke is going to pick up the kill there and return that flag for iFS. So things are starting to open up just a little bit, and we are starting to get some grabbing happening. It's nice to see. Rain once more. He is certainly attacking more than he did when we played them here. Well, that's good to see. Here comes Jerome now, and he's trying to make it out on the right side here, and no one's seen him just yet. Nice kill into shots right there, and he's made it right mid as Jerome. He's got Riven here with him. Riven died. It's down to their base on the right side, and Hatchet. Hatchet's going to pick up the double, and he's going to save that flag for RYW, and that was a nice try by Jerome right there. Almost again, iFS early on. They did it on Grudge as well, but couldn't convert, and we saw it again right now. Unable to pick up that 1-0 lead. Here comes Hatchet with a try here. He's going to bounce up the high. No one's on him just yet. He's made it out towards the high mid area. He's going to drop it down to the right side right here. He's out right mid. He picks up a cover right there out of Rain. He's into his base on the right side. His Hatchet gets killed by Solse. Cut him off in the low mid area. Shots is going to pick this one up, and he's going to score that one. That's a 1-0 lead for RYW over iFS here on Sprinta. Flag was nearly saved once more into the right side there. You saw the cutoff coming out of Solse from that mid area, but they were able just to seal that one in time, and that is the first cap of the match right there. So that's almost like 25 minutes in, and we get our first cap. So there you go, RYW has it, and they got the lead right now, and that is going to be a lot harder now for iFS to keep those grabs happening. And we'll check in with Rain Oh, he was just on him. And see if, in fact, Rain is playing more of a 3D role. Even at the moment, he's in there with Cobra. They both die, though. And we'll see. It looks like he's going to perhaps fall back. Yeah, he's definitely helping out more. Rain is now, so... It's going to be pretty tricky here for iFS. And again, it was a similar thing on Grudge. They had their chance to take that early lead, and they just couldn't... They could not seal off the base. And instead, RIW is going to get that much-needed first cab, and it's a big one here on Sprinta. Getting that first cab, always. And on maps like this, you want that early lead, and they're in control of things now, RIW is. We're going to watch Riven attacking on the right side. Just try to run through Cobra right there. They can't make it much further, though. See, how's the grabbing coming? Solid 6 leading with 3 for iFS. Jerome only with 1. Riven the same with 1. I mean, RIW, they only have 4 grabs total as well, but they did convert one of those, so... Not a ton of grabbing on either side, but it is RIW with that lead. Is Jerome now. He's trying to come in through high right here. And I believe someone's in here with him. Yeah, someone was in there with him. I'm not sure who. Solid Snake, perhaps. But they can't get a grab out of that anyway. You saw, yeah, Solid Snake and Riven were in there together. They both died without grabbing the flag. Watch Cobra now. He's made up the ramp this time. Oh, Gizmo fell down. He's going to drop it down to the right side. Nice shot on the Gizmo. Solid Snake was there to return that one. Nice little try at a Cobra this time. It's over 13 minutes left to go. Map number 2. We'll see if iFS can bring it back. Certainly plenty of time to get it cap out. Just going to be pretty tricky with the defense being as strong as it is for RIW and the fallback being there. They perhaps are going to have to start grouping up a bit, attacking in together. Let's watch Jerome now with a grab. Bounces it up high. Rain was waiting for him, though. Not going to make it out this time. That was, in fact, grab number 2 for Jerome. And Jerome's first grab, we saw, he made it all the way to his base on the right side. And that was the good chance for iFS on that first grab by Jerome. Crawford is on the base D on real shots. How are their numbers looking? Shots over 70 efficiency, 71 efficiency, 47 frags for shots, and 64 for Crawford. So that's really strong numbers for the defense right there, and that's tough for iFS. This Rain now tries to make it a low Solid Snake in the meantime. He's going to die as well. Jerome picks it up, though. Switches it up to the right side. Oh, he wanted to turn the corner into low mid, which would have been a nice switch. But he couldn't turn that corner to cut off the sideline in time there. But yeah, with those efficiency numbers being as high as they are for RIW, that's a bad sign. And it means those 2 defenders are really quite comfortable in there. They're not dying a whole lot. And that's going to be a tall order here for iFS to get this tie back now. Jerome is coming in with Riven. Riven went up the pad, and Jerome's going to go on left. They both die, those shots. He's going to kill both of them. Jerome attacking with Solid Snake, and they both just die, and they can't get in. Crawford trying to battle with Riven there. He gets Jerome in the meantime, and they are both going to die. Did the overlay still have issues? I don't think so. I don't think so, but I didn't like it. It was, I don't know why, but it was like throwing me off. I'm sure I'll try it again sometime, but like, I think it's because it's probably just because I'm so used to streaming without it that it was like throwing off my casting for some reason, having it there. It was like really distracting me. So I took it off. It does look good. I like the way it looks. Just from a casting perspective, it was throwing me off for some reason. I don't know. I keep wanting to, like, instinctively pushing F1 to check things, Then it's like there on the left side. I don't know. It's just throwing me off. No, it's easy to enable disable. The thing is, if you enable it once and disable it, it doesn't get rid of everything. It'll keep the scoreboard on the top, but it gets rid of the player names. This is Reno. He tried to make it a high Gizmo. Gonna kill him though. Yeah, it's pretty easy to work with. I don't know. I'm sure I'll try it again. I just it's something I'd have to get used to. I just found it really distracting for me casting for some reason. It's because I've always done it without for so long, you know? Watch Hatchet now. He's trying to make it up high right here. One chasing him. And Gizmo is going to come from behind and pick up that kill there. So RYW is in fact still grabbing. And over the last minute or so, the grabs for both teams have picked up quite a bit here. And that's good to see is Rain. He's going to grab and bounce it high. You see one chasing him there, I believe Gizmo. Rain's going to drop it down to a cover right here. He's going to make it out right mid. Dropped right there. Cobra picks it up. He dies too. And Solid Snake going to return that. So we see Solid Snake up to 7 grabs right now. Well done by him. And Jerome 3. Riven only with 1. And Hatchet 4. And Rain with 5. Cobra 3. So, but I've noticed over the last minute or so, the grabs really were picking up for both teams. So hopefully that continues and we'll start seeing some more chances here. Hopefully that will continue. Just under 9 minutes left to go. RYW trying to hold on to that 1-0 advantage here on Sprinta. No, this is the second map. First map was a 0-0 draw. As Hatchet now, he's gone up high, and he's gonna, I think he has one behind him on the cover right here, and he's gonna make it out towards the high mid area. He might drop low here. Nice shot from Jerome, and did the cover die, or is it there? They might in fact pick it up. Oh no, it was returned by Riven. It was returned by Riven. So he did have a cover with him initially. That guy must have died. I thought they might pick that one up. And nice shot from Jerome from the other side of the map before they can switch that thing low. It's Riven now. He's going to grab and perhaps try to leave left right here. And he did have one chasing him. And that's going to be returned by Rain. Yeah, Div1. Div1 matches are rough, man. Especially on Grudge. If you're playing Grudge, you're just asking to draw on Div1, man. iFS attacking with 4? Good question. I'm sure they will at some point. I don't know that they are just yet, though. You see Loke is still defending. So let's have a look at Gizmo. See what Gizmo's up to, because he was the second defender here. And yes, in fact, he has gone to attack. So that's why the grabbing is picked up. That explains it. So iFS is attacking with 4 early into the game, and I think that's a good choice. If you know that it's just not going to work with 3, despite the fact that you got 8 minutes left, and just go for it and start running 4 attack. And they have grabbed a lot more since they've done that, so yeah, I like the choice. It's going to be harder to keep their own flag on the stand, but it's a risk they have to take. Try to get themselves back into this thing. Maybe Crux, but in Div 1, trust me, you just can't grab, man. It doesn't matter what you do. It's a nightmare. A bloody nightmare. I literally, like, attacked in through high almost every single time. Just tried to focus on sneaking in and shit, trying to grab, and it's just... It is really hard on Grudge, man. That is true. I think a lot of his teams are just so scared to give up the lead. Because they know in Division 1, if you fall behind, you allow that cap, then it's going to be so much harder on yourselves. And it's just sort of the way it is. All things kind of lead to another. As Hatchet now, he's trying to make it out on the right side here. No one's on him just yet, and he's made it right mid as Hatchet. And this is the 4-0 might backfire right here. Oh, nice boost by Loke. Oh, they can't. Gizmo couldn't get him though, and they're going to kill Solid Snake, and that's probably going to be a 2-0, and it is a 2-0 lead now. RYW, and that, you saw the risk of running 4 attack there. Hatchet, he just came in, grabbed, but just walked out right all the way across the map. No one was onto him for IFS until he was all the way into his base. And that's just unlucky timing. They must have all been trying to cover their own flag carrier during that. And that's just, you know, something that happens when you do run 4 attack. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for RYW. It's going to be near impossible now for IFS, and they are running 5 attack. As you see Hatchet grab once again, and yeah, IFS is running 5 attack now. I don't know, Lusick. Does it actually look that way? Doesn't to me. It's Jerome. He's trying to get out. He did have a couple cover there with him. Gizmo did pick it up briefly. They all died, though. As Cobra now, he might make it to his base. Oh, both flags right to each other. Killed by Loke. Riven drops the red flag as well into that left mid area, and it's returned by shots. So that was a close play there. If IFS could have converted that one, then they're right back in it. They were unable to, though, and 5 minutes left to go. And they are still running that 5 attack, so it's going to be free grabs and runs here for RYW now. You see Rain with one of those right now. He's made it on the right, or drops it down to the left mid side now. There's 2 here waiting for him, though. He does have cover now. He switched it up to the low mid area. That will be returned by Gizmo. So RYW keeping pressure on, knowing that IFS has 5 attack, and it's going to be free grabs for them. As Salsake had a ludicrous kill somewhere. Didn't seem to amount to anything positive grab or cover wise, though. Watch Loke attacking the 5th attacker now into the high now. That's going to be a frantic base on the RYW side with 5 attackers. As Jerome tries to make it a less solid sequence there. Going to pick it up, though. It's over 4 minutes left to go. 2-0 lead here for RYW on Sprinta. Watch Cobra with one of those free runs. He's just going to stall and buy some time right here. And this is a smart play by Cobra. We'll see when he elects to go with this and where he elects to go with it. So RYW, it appears, is clear at the base they have. And Gizmo, he came up the pad. He knew Cobra was there, I guess, and he got him. And that one will be returned. Hatchet is going to pick up another grab right here. He's going to come straight out towards the high left area. See if he drops it down on the left side outer. He probably will. He tried to. Shot's got a nice spawn in behind him there, though. And we'll return. Oh, no, that flag actually wasn't returned. Picked up by Cobra there, and finally was returned by IFS. 3 minutes left to go here. Can IFS get even a single cap in this match? Couldn't do it on Grudge, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do it here either. It might be shut out both maps, IFS. Watch Rain now, tries to get out higher. He's got a one-on-one with, I believe, Gizmo. Yeah, Gizmo's going to return that. So IFS, if they want a chance, they're going to need to convert a cap in real soon. As Rain, Loke did fall back to stop that free run there. Watch Cobra now. He's going to walk up the ramp high. Loke fell back once again. Take care of him. Riven again up there in frags. It's actually Rain leading this time overall, though. Only with the 4 grabs, though. Riven. Solid Snake with 8. Jerome 7 in that regard, but they've certainly been grabbing a lot more. IFS, obviously, since they pushed 4-0 and now 5, but it's hard because you're going to run into a situation where even if you do get mid, your own flag is almost always going to be out as well, so it's going to turn into one of those cluster situations. And IFS found themselves in a couple of those, and they were unable to come on the better end of that. So this time, Rain's going to come out on the right side. He does have a booster here with him. And I believe, what's his name? Cobra did boost him across. Both flags there on the right side. Riven is going to return that one. Made out left mid. And, oh, I thought that might be picked up. It wasn't, though. Jerome nearly got to it. But IFS did return that flag, so it won't be a 3-0, but they're running out of time here. Only a minute and a half left now. As Jerome, IFS needs to cap one very soon and have someone win to Cherry. That's going to be their only chance here. This Hatchet, he's going to come out to the high mid area on the left side. Gets a kill on the Salsa. He's going to drop down to the outer left side. Lands on Loke's head. Loke turned the wrong way, though. And Hatchet's in his base on the left side right here. And this is probably going to seal the deal. And that's a 3-0, and that is going to seal the map win here for RYW and Hatchet. Nice run this time. Saw him, he dropped right onto Loke's head, and Loke, he looked back towards his flag room. He looked the wrong way, and that was a free kill by Hatchet. He's going to now boost out Cobra to the left mid area. Where's Loke? He's made it up high here, so both flags perhaps going to make it mid right now. Cobra, he's into his base on the left side. Is there anyone waiting for him? That's the question. There was, but there was no one who stayed with Loke. That flag's dead there. Hatchet going to return that, so both flags at the end of that going to be returned. There's Rain going for another run. He's being boosted out towards the high mid area right now. Where's Riven? He died. Rain still. He's dropped down to the left side. Right into the arms of Loke, though. That's a free return for him. 30 seconds left. Map number 2 right now. So there's nothing iFS can do at this stage now. RYW going to remain in first place and pick up those extra points as Cobra. The last run right here is going to drop down a little mid, totally uncontested thus far, but Riven finally going to converge on him and pick up that return to Solid Snake. Last run, maybe they can just get a cap. iFS, they need one cap in this match, don't they? He drops it down on the right side. Return, though, and that's going to be a 3-0 final for RYW. So at the end of it, we watched these two teams play 4 maps against each other this week. And so how did it end up? RYW got a total of 2 map wins. iFS had 1, and there was a draw mixed in there. So overall, RYW coming out with more points. So well played by RYW right there. And yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in to the couple cast today. Thanks again to Anonymous who gifted a sub to Amp. Thank you, Strung, for the sub as well. Shots, thanks for the sub. Am I missing anyone? I don't think so. Had a bunch of follows in there too. Thanks, guys, for all the support today. As always, appreciate it. And yeah, VOD as always, I'll post it in the Discord channel. It'll eventually be up on my YouTube channel as well. So yeah, I'll check you guys whenever the next cast is. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time.